Good morning. Good morning, everybody. You might have to turn your volume up for this video. It's super early, and my husband sleeps right across the hall, so I'm trying to keep it down a little bit. But yeah, long time no see. It's been a week. It's been a long work week, but here I am, and I want to do some zodiac readings. So this one's going to be for Scorpio. I wanted to bang out more last weekend, but Saturday morning I walked in on my plant room and I'm like, this needs some work. So it took all day. Either way, it was great. So yeah, I'm going to do more this weekend. So today for Scorpio, we're going to do a most recent, past, current, and future energy reading because I've been out of the loop for a while. As I've mentioned in some of my other videos, I've been going through this vetting process with a group of women who are experienced readers. So I'm now investing myself back into my page a little bit more. So anyway, that's my spiel for today. I have 3 decks. I'm going to include this one. This is the Light Vision Tarot by James R. Eads right here. And I don't use this deck very often because it's just so, although I love the art and I love that it's like monochromatic deck, the art in it is just so finite. And there's a lot to look at in each one. So either way, the funny thing about this deck is it disappears randomly. It's happened so many times. Like, I'll go looking for it and it's gone, and I'm talking for weeks, and then it'll just show up somewhere. So this is an interesting deck, and I like this deck, and I'm going to use it today. I'm also going to use the classic Rider-Waite. There it is, Rider-Waite, and Kim Cran's Wild Unknown right here. So this is a really nice lineup on the bottom of the deck. We're just going to pay attention to these: the 9 of Cups and the 3 of Cups, and what was this one? The Queen of Pentacles. I'm just going to take acknowledgement of it. Like, I did do a pre-meditation and a pre-shuffle, and I did get this underlying feeling of, regardless of like whatever distractions are going on, this heartfelt, warm feeling coming from the heart space for you, where just deep love with other people in your relationships that are really important to you, like, just came right up to the surface with a big old Ace of Cups, like, just like that. And you got the 3 of Cups here, which is like collaborating with others, and just, this is the card of sisterhood right here, and leading into your ladies or your friends. And what was this one again? Yeah, the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. So I already like what I'm seeing here, but let's do this. So I think what I'm going to do is use, I'm going to use the Night Vision Tarot to start, and I'm going to use that deck 2 Pullman Major Signifiers for the reading, because why not, right? I'm already given it a good shuffle. Let's pull a card or cards to represent your most recent past. So not that long ago. 3 fell out. Let's see where they are. Okay. So what's come up here is the Magician. I'll give you guys a chance to see these ones because you haven't seen them really. The Magician. The Queen of Cups. The King of Swords. And Death. There it is. Such an interesting take on death, isn't it? It's an interesting lineup here. Deep, meaningful relationships with other people. While I was doing the meditation, there were some things, there was like good things, and there was like questionable things, and you know, I got this sense that having to make a decision and possibly about parting with someone in your life, whether friend, family, people that just don't jive with you anymore, you know, that was kind of underlying. But then there was also this, like, with that Ace of Cups that came up, I got the sense that investing yourself into the relationships that mean the most and treating your energy as currency, like, where am I gonna put my energy? Where is it most deserved? That was coming up as well. I'm gonna keep that in mind with these cards, because with this death card, like, that's a death of a cycle, possibly with other people, but we'll get into that. It's on the bottom of the deck. The Fool, okay, parting ways, okay, on to something else. Like, I did get the sense that there is this stepping forward, okay, in a really healthy direction as far as your heart space and receiving and giving love, okay? It's really important. I'm going to pull this out. I feel like it's important. I'm just going to put it up and to the side there, but let's pull a card to represent your most current energy. The Two of Cups. Two of Cups, okay, is about how not just like deep, meaningful, soul-based relationships, but how we select them. It's about choices, too. It's about duality, okay? One thing versus another, right? And I think that you are in a place right now where you are, like, sifting through connections in your life and going, this is healthy, this is not healthy, this is healthy, this is not. And really questioning the Seven of Pentacles continuously came up, and the one thing I felt with that, because it is about, like, where you sow your seeds and where you invest your energy and your time, and for me it felt very energetic. Like, who am I going to give my time to? Who gives their time and energy back to me? This was huge while I was doing that meditation. Let's pull a card to represent the potential future energy. One flew out. Potential future energy and what that could look like. Also keeping in mind that the future is mutable, and you are, you know, the leader of your future. You can change it at any point, all right? Card that came up was the Five of Pentacles, and this also, out of this particular deck, kept flying out in the meditation. The Five of Pentacles, there's a lot of meaning with this. First of all, let's look at this. This is see that man down there? I'm trying to make it focus. There's a man, and he's laying under a very thin blanket, and he's shoeless, and he's leaning against this wall, which looks like it's an old church that's kind of fallen apart, yet this window still stands. Okay, now the Five of Pentacles speaks to destitution, lack of finance, lack of physical need. It also speaks to abandonment, feeling abandoned, abandonment issues. It's feeling like you have no help from anywhere. But the lesson within the card is that there is help and there are resources around you. This card also speaks to pride, like putting your pride down and accepting help where it is, even if it's in a form that maybe is foreign to you or you're not used to. We're going to expand on that. Just that one card flew out, and it's really odd in comparison to what's going on here, so we're gonna pay attention to that. All right, I'm drawn to this deck. I'm drawn to the Kim Krans deck, so I'm gonna go with it here. Usually I go with the Rider-Waite, but not today, friends. Not today. We're gonna look at some different pictures today. So let's clarify this most recent past with the Magician, the Queen of Cups, the King of Swords, and Death. I have something that comes to mind, and it's almost like what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling is like there's been this recent unveiling. I think it has to do with a connection with somebody who perhaps has been cold, or maybe you've been trying to tap into. Like, I feel like you're coming up as this Queen of Cups here. This Queen of Cups. Okay, and I think that you in a very loving way, have been trying to nurture and manifest connection with this, oops, one second. I think you've been trying to nurture some type of connection with this King of Swords, and it almost seems like a taming of this King of Swords. The King of Swords is very independent. The King of Swords would definitely not share themselves or their emotions as freely as the Queen of Cups would. Two very different energies, very, very different energies. But with this Two of Cups here, I feel like they're related, and I feel like there's connection here between these two cards. And I feel like connection with this King of Swords, although not easy, you've been very patient through it. There's been a great deal of patience on your part. Very graceful way. Let's look at this card here, okay? Let's look at this specific deck card. Forget what the Rider-Waite deck says. We're going to look at the pictures here, okay? To bring some of our own interpretation in. I speak to patiently and gracefully trying to tap into someone and wait for them, okay? I think you realize that this King of Swords here, much like a rose, is beautiful, okay? And it comes with its thorns, all right? And yet, still, very gently, very slowly, okay, you've desired to hold this King of Swords energy. Whether, I feel like it's a person. I feel like these are people. Okay, I think it's one person. I think you've been patiently holding them while they come to terms with some cycles about themselves. I think that's what's going on here. And I think that you have been trying to manifest different ways of thinking in reality for this person. But let's clarify. Let's clarify. The Four of Wands, bringing balance to a situation. Again, Queen of Cups, King of Swords, very, very opposing energies, very different. Like, I don't think you would normally find these two people together or necessarily associating at all. Relationships are relationships, guys. Like, whatever form they come in, I try to keep it really general that way. If I feel like something is very love-based, like intimately, I will say so, but I'm going to leave that open for interpretation here. The Ace of Swords in reverse. And my deck upside down. Okay, sorry guys, the Nine of Pentacles. It did come out upside down, but I had my whole deck upside down, so I will interpret it both ways. There's that Seven of Pentacles again that kept coming out in your meditation, in your little pre-read. And the Wheel of Fortune. So we now have two symbols of cycles coming full circle, cycles ending, lessons being learned. We have two cards that speak to growth and advancement of oneself. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune? Yes, the Wheel of Fortune. And death. To me, when I see them together, that's very positive. And I think it has to do with tapping in to somebody's truth who otherwise would have a very difficult time expressing themselves in that way, to be so openly vulnerable with how they're feeling or what makes them tick. It's not an easy thing, and I think that you, again, remember I was talking about where you invest your actual energy, like your energy being currency. You only have so much of it. Think of it as money. All right. And you have really, I think, allocated a lot of time and energy and like genuine care into this situation, this party, this person, this partner, this friend, whatever this is. Okay. And very warmly, very, very warmly. Okay, here's this four of wands. This is about investing into a balanced situation. I feel like it's investing into a balanced relationship with somebody. Let's carry on though into your current energy with this Two of Cups. Like everything I just said brings us up to this Two of Cups. Let's look at it. There they are, right? Doing the skinny dip, doing the chunky dunk, sharing a glass of wine, all right? Two of Cups. This card in particular very much so is depicting like the relationship aspect that comes with this card. But let's keep it general, okay? This Fool card is coming in more and more and more like taking the dive. I feel like you want to take the dive into this person. They're like, this is very watery and very emotional, and it's just like, I just want to dive into you. That's what it feels like. Let's clarify this Two of Cups here with King of Crowns stack. What's this Two of Cups about? Okay, yeah, this Two of Cups. This energy of this other party is still coming up as a King of Swords. It says Father of Swords here, but it means King of Swords, same card, same meaning. Okay. The Six of Cups. I think there's a great desire to really start planting and putting down roots, putting down firm foundation within this connective relationship. But I think like this other party's independence right now is at play here. This Nine of Pentacles came up. But to match that Nine of Pentacles also comes the Nine of Wands, and I think that you acknowledge their independence, which is why you're so patient. Okay, it's very mature. Feels very mature. It feels like healthy. It feels like healthy respect. And although at times I think for you it might be a smidge trying with this Nine of Wands here, this card speaks to perseverance, right? That patience, and if I'm just push forward through this. Okay, I must be patient in this situation. I think you are so patient. The Knight of Wands. I'm sorry guys, my allergies are on overload. I need to blow my nose. I'm gonna pause this. I'm so sorry. 1 second. Thanks guys. Sorry about that. Oh my god, I can barely breathe today. So the Knight of Wands came up. Justice. The Six of Pentacles. I feel like your patience is paying off. Yeah. The fruit of your patience, I feel, is coming through. And I think this other party or this person recognizes you for it. Recognizes you for it. And I think at times they may even feel like how do I put this in such a way? Like they put you above themselves. There's a sense of admiration, okay? And I almost feel like it's kind of like they might even feel like undeserving at times. Maybe they probably wouldn't share that with you though, okay? They probably wouldn't share that with you, but I feel like part of the reason that they haven't opened up fully is because inside they're kind of assessing and going, I really need to step up my game and match what is being presented to me within this relationship. And I think that's kind of been the halt, and I think that's kind of why it maybe hasn't been moving along as quickly as you might like. But it is, again, this mutual respect that is coming through this reading is divine. It's mature. It's beautiful. Like, that's what I feel from it. Okay, and because of that, we have balance right now. This Six of Pentacles and Justice, okay? I feel like this is happening exactly as it's supposed to. And patience pays off with this Justice card. But let's carry on. We have this very odd and this very unusual Five of Pentacles going on in the future energy, and I have no idea what it's about. So let's look at it. Okay? Let's look at it and what that looks like. Woo. The King of Cups. To match your Queen of Cups, let's see what this is about. The Eight of Wands. Let's see here. The Page of Wands. Is this interesting? Oh, no way. Oh, no way. The Queen of Cups again. Did I have a... Yeah, there was a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups at the beginning, Queen of Cups at the end. A King of Cups to match your Queen of Cups. All right, cool. Bear with me a moment. I am going to actually break this down for you. The King of Pentacles. A lot of court card energy going on in here. A lot of roles, a lot of personality traits. The Seven of Wands. The Devil card came out in your meditation a lot. And like I said, I felt like there was this underlying thing of conflict, and it really hasn't come up until the very end here. The Six of Wands. I want one more. I need one more. I need one more because, like, I feel like there's this abrupt thing that may happen. It feels abrupt. It feels like out of nowhere. The Queen of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. Okay. I think there's also an element of responsibility here. And that's also why you need to be patient as well. I feel like there might be potentially children involved. Okay. And this does, I feel like this is kind of going in the way of relationship reading. I'm just going with it, okay? If this doesn't resonate with you, please come back for another reading. This is like about the collective energy. So my intent when I read is I read with the intent of delivering messages to those who genuinely and truly need it most. So the shoe don't fit, don't try to force it, come back for another one. But right now, sorry for that spiel, right now, here in this moment, okay, part of the delay, part of the patience being needed on your part and the grace being needed on your part, I think has a lot to do with roles and responsibilities. Let's look here. I think the King of Swords is not just the King of Swords. I think this person also is a caregiver, okay, and has a duty to someone perhaps smaller than themselves. Excuse me, this way. This way, okay. Father of Pentacles, Mother of Pentacles, Daughter of Pentacles here in the middle, okay. I do feel like there's some type of like family dynamic going on here. I feel it might feel a little problematic for you at times, okay. It might feel like one of these energies is kind of like a pain in the butt. That's what I get. That's what I get from this. Like, I feel like sometimes perhaps it slows down the process, but again, you're patient, okay? You are patient, but I think to a degree, this triangle energy I feel like you are very defensive of what is yours, which you know to be yours. And there's a little element that plays here on your heart a bit that I still feel like you are handling it gracefully and maturely, but deep down, you know, if you don't say it, it still feels that way, you know? There may be some messages that kind of fly in for the month of April that may come out of nowhere, okay? And maybe slightly inconvenient to you, especially based on that Five of Pentacles. It almost feels like this is something old, like it's been a barrier this far, okay? But how are you going to handle it? Let's look at that, because like this is all beautiful and this is all wonderful, and good for you for like being that strong of an individual, because I did get the sense that there was something underlying with this whole thing that is kind of represents conflict at time or defensiveness, and I think I just hit on what it is. But last messages from the universe, like how do you deal with that? This Ace of Cups just flew out. Just keep doing you. Like this is where you are right now. Okay, you right now are the Queen of Cups. Okay, and this is about genuine, true love without, what is the word I'm looking for? Without conditions. This is respect and allowing someone to move freely around you. Okay? Because you know that you got you. If I don't have you, at least I still have me. And I think that's why you feel secure with what's going on right here. Okay? And you're a strong person. Like, you are strong. How to deal with this, just keep coming from the heart space. Coming from a state of grace in your decisions and how you handle these like little bumps. And it does feel like a little bump. It doesn't feel like a huge bump. Inconvenient, but there's that page of, didn't we have a Page of Wands before? There it is, the Page of Wands. The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. I feel like sometimes you get caught in the crosshairs of something that really has nothing to do with you. It's not your fault. Yeah. King of Swords. Again, another King of Swords. We now have the King of Swords out of every deck. Okay. Hold on here. Let's see. Page of Cups, the Magician. I don't think that this person, although you do come in the crosshairs sometimes, this, I don't think this person just necessarily allows it. Bear with me, friends, okay? Okay. This is obviously going to take some work, okay? And that patience is going to have to continue on your part. If you feel like you're caught in the crosshairs, simply step aside, okay? That's the message here. I think whatever you got going on with this relationship is amazing. Outer distractions, don't even worry about it, okay? Just continue to do you in your own space, because that's the message here. And good luck, okay? I hope this really turns out beautifully for you. So much health here. This is like, I get the sense this is a healthy thing, so roll with it, okay? Love you guys.